In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Zwilling Professional S paring knife to the Shun Classic Paring Knife. They are very different knives, but they do have some pretty important similarities. They're both handmade, they're both forged, and they both actually have very similar cutting angles. The Shun is ground down to a very sharp 16 degrees, while the Zwilling is ground down to a little bit sharper of a 15-degree angle. The differences really stem out of the fact that the Shun is a Japanese knife and the Zwilling is a German knife. While they are both forged, the Zwilling has a full bolster that goes all the way down, so this entire portion right here is actually totally dull, and it does have a tendency to get in the way as you're using the knife and sort of mash into things. While the Shun is a half bolster and it's sharp from the tip all the way to the back of the blade, which I really prefer. At the same time, the Zwilling is made of a single piece of their proprietary steel. It's about 57 hardness, while the Shun is made of a cutting core of VG Max, which is a very, very high-end steel, about 61 hardness, and is wrapped on either side with 34 layers of stainless steel to protect it, which also gives it this beautiful Damascus finish. What that means is the Shun is going to hold its edge and it's going to stay much sharper for way, way longer than the Zwilling will. Both knives have full tangs. The handle of the Zwilling is a very traditional German-style handle with two plastic scales that are triple riveted on, while the handle of the Shun is a black pakkawood handle that's D-shaped to fit into your palm very well, and pakkawood is a compressed resin-filled wood, so they're both going to be very, very resistant to water damage and staining. I will say, depending on the type of grip you want, one is better than the other. In this case, both are good for grips like this, but if you like paring and you like essentially holding it in your hand like this, or you like, instead of a pinch grip, resting your finger directly on the blade, the Shun is going to be much, much more comfortable. It has rounded and tapered areas on the bolster to fit your fingers, while the Zwilling has two very sharp curves to the bolster that sort of dig into your fingers and make it uncomfortable. Both knives have lifetime warranties. The Shun also comes with lifetime sharpening for free, which I think is sort of a deal breaker, especially if you don't want to put forth the time and energy to sharpen the knives yourself, and you also don't want to spend a bunch of money having someone else sharpening it for you. Either way, they're both great knives. I'll put links down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very, very soon.